of the NBA's marquee teams scoring off in this one. Richard, this is a game that's been on the radar for a long time.
All right, get back in there.
At the line for the Dodgers, James Wiseman, shooting 1.
And of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American leagues.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting from
Golden State's offensive abilities, but their defense is also razor sharp. They know how to control the flow of a game.
And some might go as far, Greg, as saying Golden State's defense is underrated.
It is kind of overlooked at times, and their shooting is so exceptional it hides everything else, like how they can dominate the glass defensively.
And it's tied up with that one.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength, but when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Miami's on 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Cobb dishes to Dedmon. Now here's Cobb. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. Screws in the corner. Pass to Dedmon. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Cobb. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Got to use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said. On the high post, he drills it. And one thing you can say with MP, Greg, and if he belongs on an NBA floor, he certainly passes the eye test.
And that's always how MP has been as a player. The raw numbers don't jump out at you, but you can see his impact on the floor.
To the paint. Here's Thompson. And it's Miami with the rebound. They're getting their first look of the season at the Warriors in this one.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the 2-game season series from last year.
For sure, this is a team that feels like they should never be swept in a season series by anyone, but especially when it's one of the heavy hitters from the other conference.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Cobb kicks to Martin. Top of the key, Yurtsevin. The shot misses, and Golden State will go the other way with it.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Back to Wiggins. Now, here's Owens. He's guarded by Cobb. And Miami shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now here's Green. Dedmon defending. Green, no luck.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Cobb, wide open, cans the shot from the wing. Cobb's got 6 points. The Warriors trailing. Passes it to Wiseman. Here's Owens. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. To the inside. And it's Thompson that time on the assist from Green. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. Miami's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And here's Strus. Nice move.
2 minutes
And
remaining.
that's 2 points on the
2
layup.
minutes.
And the Heat lead by 2.
Struz.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Here's the screen. Back to Wiseman. And there's the drive. And finished off by Wiseman.
Can't make it any easier than this. Owens just destroying the defense with that perfect pass.
Well, it was Miami winning their last game against Portland. Cobb kicks to Yurtseven. It's to Dedmon. Now Cobb. He has 6. Over Owens. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Well, that's what you get when you go for style points with a fadeaway. And look, he paid the price.
The shot by Thompson. No good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Cobb with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul. Team score. Shooting for Miami. At the line for 2.
Free throw drops in for Cobb.
And winning has become more consistent in Miami. Won games each season.
And the Warriors making a change here. Green's checked in. Heat also with the sub. Vincent's checked in.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Owens passes to Thompson. Here's Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting.
7. First personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Michael Green. At the line for 2.
He hits the second from the line. There's 39 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now, here's Cobb. Stolen by Thompson. From outside the arc. And it's Struz with the rebound.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Here's Cobb. Over Owens. A good close contest so far as we finish the first.
Your Warriors, 18. The Heat, 19. Fans, give it up for your Warriors, Heat 15.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Jonathan Kuminga out there with Green. Then it's Owens. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. So that's the group out there for Golden State. And the shot clock expires.
Warriors basketball.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting terribly up to this point, just 30%. Some ramshackle offense play there. Curry outside. It's hauled in by the Heat.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, The more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers.
It's been the case for his offense. The more, the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. The Heat shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves.
Now, here's Cobb, guarded by Curry. And foul on the shot. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Down low. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Owens passes to Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. It's hauled in by the Heat.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Here's Cobb. It doesn't go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. And Owens throws it down.
High flyers in this league. Owens once again putting on a show.
For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the 2nd quarter. Outside, Martin. Adebayo, high post. The pass to Cobb. Curry with the steal. And a lot of contact on that one. So
2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
And here is Owens. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. And that one's good. Wiggins.
The defense made it too easy for him on that one. Owens finds his teammate for the deuce.
Cobb kicks to Strus. It's tipped. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Wiseman. Owens dishes to Wiggins. There's the screen. Feeds it to Wiseman. And finished off by Wiseman. And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. I don't like to see this.
And I'll tell you, this is something you never like to see.
Yeah, you just hope it's nothing serious and that he's able to get back on the court as soon as possible.
Caleb Martin's checked in for the Heat. Now Lowry. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Kicks to Cobb. To the middle. It's stolen by Wiseman. Here's Wiggins. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
Well, despite some uneven shooting from him, they're still out in front.
Going inside. And the dunk by Cobb.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Owens passes to Wiggins. No good on the triple. And so Lowry will bring it up for Miami. Trailing by 10. Now here's Cobb. He's covered closely. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State basketball.
The Warriors shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Poole, the pass to Owens. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
1:25 left now here in the second. They set the pick. And Wiseman sends it back.
And putting in work on the defensive end. Wiseman's spot providing a spark to his team.
And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Now here's Owens. Now recovering. Green taking his time here. Cool. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Martin kicks to Lowry. Pass to Cobb. Dishes to Martin. Just 5 to shoot. Now here's Poole, guarded by Cobb.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
27 seconds left in the second quarter. Driving in, 2 free throws. The Heat have been coming through at the charity streak. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Owens passes to Poole. Now here's Owens. While recovering. Owens with it. From downtown.
He plays a lot bigger than that 6-foot frame would suggest. Lowry is just a bundle of energy out there.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stats because of their intense defense. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Thank you for joining us. Getting right to the story. Things are going well for Golden State.
I made a few dollars scoring inside, so I appreciated how this team was playing. Working for the high percentage shot, looking to see how well the defense adjusts. Maybe brings more doubles in the second half.
Yes, Shaquille, you did earn a couple of dollars in the NBA.
About $300 million.
And moving on, guys, it's early in the season, but always a good time to check out the power rankings.
Well, looking at the Warriors, another strong stretch for them. Able to capture 3 out of the last 4 games.
That is a bunch of games since our last power rankings. If they're tired, they don't show it. Extremely resilient. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You have to like what we've seen so far from Cobb.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in.
Hey, Red. You can make it sweat a little, all right?
Owens subbed in for Curry. On the floor for Miami, they've got Vincent Yurtsevin out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Caleb Martin. And it's Cobb in at the 1 spot. Martin, the pass to Yurtsevin. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Warriors leading by 6. Green dishes to Owens. And Owens throws it down.
As team first as anyone in this league, Green is always looking to dish.
Well, RJ, you played against Draymond Green. Do you agree with him when he calls himself the best defender in NBA history?
No, of course not. He's not the best, but he's worked his way near the top. I'll give my guy that. And look, he's a defensive player of the year, and he has been in consideration multiple other years. It's his versatility that gives him such a boost on that other end of the floor.
Now, here's Cobb. He's guarded closer. There's the pick. Driving to the basket. And the call on the
Second personal foul.
And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard.
2 shots.
Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
Here's Cobb. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Clock at 6. Beyond the arc.
Okay, now I think he's starting to get in his own head right now. Maybe he's overthinking things a little bit, and as a result, he's just been off.
And finished off by Wiseman.
And it just caught the knee there by surprise. Lovely Wiseman goes for the big air on the alley-oop.
Cobb kicks to Martin. Passes to Dedmon. Now, here's Cobb. Not a lot of room. Puts the fadeaway right on the money. Cobb's got 20 points. And it's MP way out ahead in this battle against Sheap Owens.
And showing more control and playing his game out there. Not letting Owens disrupt his focus or throw him off.
Here's Wiseman.
Oh, nice job by Wiseman to keep it.
Second personal foul.
Stay aggressive,
First
guys.
team
Don't
foul.
sit back.
At the line for the Warriors, James Wiseman.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. And Miami has possession. 11-point game after this. Run, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Now, here's Cobb. Guarded close. Martin, the pass to Cobb. Offline with his 3. And it's the Warriors' ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Inside, here's Owens. And oh boy, a lot of contact there.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors,
Kyle Lowry is checked in for Vincent. And he sinks the second.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Here's Cobb, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
first personal foul.
Interesting star. He watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And, of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Here's Thompson. Pass to Owens. Back to Thompson. Launches a 3. And the rebound goes to Martin.
Well, he better buy his teammates dinner tonight because they've covered him for what has been a terrible, absolute terrible shooting display.
And here is Cobb. 22 points for him. They set the pick. Doesn't go that time. Good D by Thompson. Warriors leading by 10. And it's Wiseman in the corner. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Cobb, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Here's Owens. Trains the three-pointer. Owens has got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And there's that touch from distance. Owens making himself a threat from deep.
Cobb passes to Dedmon. Outside for Martin. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Three-pointer, Lowry. Warriors with the rebound. Wiseman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Out to Thompson. Fires for 3. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Thompson's got 5.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Teardrop shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Thompson passes to Wiseman. Green with a screen for Owens. That 3 off the mark. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. The Heat trail by 16. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Cobb. Green with the block.
More of a positional defender. That time, Green sends it back.
Now, Owens. From outside, off the mark. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits.
The score, Warriors, 71. The Heat, 55. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Kids team.
Warriors leading by 16. We'll see Wiggins and Green play in the forward spots. Owens is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Wiseman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' 5.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Adebayo with a screen for Cobb. And the 3 ball is good. Cobb's got 25 points in the game. Tonight, MP is going old school, showing off his mid-range game.
And I think it might have caught Owens and his team by surprise. We don't see a lot of guys utilize that area of the floor anymore. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
The 3. Owens with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Now, here's Lowry. Defense is right there. Adebayo with a screen for Cobb. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. Fires the 3. Cobb, no good.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3s.
Yes, that goes in. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one misses. Jonathan Kuminga.
At the line for 2.
Good on the second free throw. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Owens with it. Wiggins dishes to Owens. Here's Wiseman. The kick out to Poole. For the three. And they recover it. Fires from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. Here's Cobb and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now the pass to Wiggins. Now here's Poole. Back to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. Pass to Poole. Here's Owens. A three-pointer off the mark.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
Martin finds Lowry. Now, here's Cobb. Guarded by Poole, and Cobb gets it to go.
How do you stop a good fadeaway jumper? That's a trick question. You don't.
Now, here's Poole. He's covered by Cobb. Poole, the pass to Owens. Into the lane, over Lowry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Miami Heat. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Cobb. Nice follow through on the fadeaway. Cobb's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Warriors leading by 14. Poole, the pass to Owens. Back to Poole. Passes it to Wiseman. They could use a bucket, and Owens gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Wiggins has got his...
Timeout Heat. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors Youth Dance Team. How about the Warriors Dance Team delegation? Give them a hand.
Subbed in for Cobb. See the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. Right? It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
Interesting bit of news today about the ongoing Sheap Owens MP drama. Nate White of the Daily Horn reports that the Miami Heat have requested MP, their controversial 18th pick, participate in a PR initiative to win over skeptical fans. So no word yet on what exactly they have in mind to accomplish this goal, but JJ Perk, what do you think of the notion that MP needs to win over this fan base with off-the-court activities?
And here we are. It's more evidence of an organization in disarray. The reason fans booed MP is because he's not as good at basketball as Sheap. These are some of the smartest fans in the game. You're not going to win them over with a PR stunt.
For once, I agree with you, Perk.
Wow.
For once.
Maybe I should rethink this.
No, seriously, though, I'm all for getting involved in the community. Every pro athlete should give back.
Amen.
That's right. But if this team thinks MP can make the Sheap comparisons go away by being a good guy off the court, they're in for a rude awakening. At the end of the day, NBA fans want wins. If MP plays winning basketball, they'll love him. If he doesn't, no amount of PR is going to change their minds.
JJ, for once, you're speaking my language.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll tell you one more thing. This young man needs to put in work. Leave him alone and let him hoop. Enough is enough already.
We don't know what they asked him to do, so I'm not going to be too critical here, but I agree that basketball needs to be his main focus going forward.
Preach.
If he's going to change this city's mind, he's going to do it with results, not promises.
That was refreshingly cordial, fellas.
Don't get used to it, Stan.
You got it, Big Perk. Coming up, trade rumors. It's never too soon to speculate. But first, this quick commercial break.
There and making the system tighter for everyone. Have a good time. Sounds like a blast.
MP, you got a minute?
Yeah, what's up?
Over here. What's this I hear about you working on some Win the City initiative?
Look, man, I've been meaning
I thought I was clear with you. Basketball comes first. End of story.
It does. But I got a lot of people in my ear telling me I gotta do other stuff too, man.
What, Freddie? What did I tell you about him?
No, I know what you said about Freddie, but just because you don't like him doesn't mean he's gonna disappear.
I told you, you talk to me if he gives you a hard time.
He's not giving me a hard time, Othello. The things that I do outside of the court does not distract me from what I need to do on the court or for this team.
I need you focused.
I am focused.
You are a critical building block for the future of this franchise.
I get it, and I appreciate it. I really, really do. But you gotta really trust me on this one, because I got this.
Adam's on the line for you.
I'm serious. Let me know if Freddie gives you problems, here?
I promise you. You'll be the first one to know.
All right, I'm gonna hold you to that. Give me the... Adam! It's been too long, bro.
What's up, everybody? Hey, John. What's good?
I was wondering if I could ask you about Nate White's report that you've been asked to participate in PR initiatives by the team.
Yeah, sure.
Well,
Ask
I
your
think
question.
it sounds like a really cool idea, and I'm wondering if you can talk about maybe some of the things you might be doing or some of the things you might be looking forward to.
Well, John, I'd like to actually clarify things a little further.
Sure. That's why we're here.
Great. So, look, this organization, one of the great things about it is they put everyone in a position to succeed. And not just for basketball players either, you know. I've heard from people in the like of, in sales, you know, tell me their supervisors care about them and give them a path to advance if they do their job well. I mean, I'm super lucky in that manner, but I'm rambling right now, so.
No, that's okay.
Sorry.
That's all right. Take your time.
More so what I'm trying to say is this organization excels at helping you reach your potential. You know, both on and off the court. You know, so they can ask you what you care about and really help you accomplish that goal, you know? Obviously, you know, I care about my community. No doubt, that's always been a part of who I am. My parents instilled that in me since day one.
Well, they sound like really good parents.
They are. They're the best, man. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on. I can see how people might think it's something more cynical than, you know, given the draft night and everything. But it's as simple as the team reaching out to me and seeing how they can support me in anything that I want to do, you know? And I'm really grateful for that. You know, everyone here has been fantastic since day one.
Sounds like it. Thanks, MP.
Seems like we're done here, huh? All right, see you guys later.
So I was giving some more thought about our international evaluation. You know,
Oh, please tell me they'll make me a trade.